4 uncontested allies outside the 50 now, so really careful decision making by Queensland required.
Cleared by Evie Long. Through the middle, ended up being beautifully placed and taken in the midriff by Collegia. Collegia plays wide to Naali Milne. Milne probably runs her full 15. That's beautifully laid up. Maybe just a foot too far. Sorry, 30 centimetres too far. Havana Harris doing her thing. Back inside 50. Through the hands of Talbot. Goal side, Crozier. Crozier opens the goal scoring.
Very athletic young player, just as good on the ground as in the air, and uses that long stride there to clear the defender and roll it through for a goal.
Allies will go right again. Same direction they went from the last. Behind Blattman, I thought she had that over the back. Came from a long way deep. Talbot left it for Harris. Gets the handball back. Kick comes off the top of the boot, but it's going to be... Oh, Crozier just got completely underneath that. Lost the flight. Comes back to Barron. Space shut down quickly. Reopen the space. Dakota Barron. 4 goals for the series.
Very nice. A lot of blocking going on there so that their teammate didn't have to panic. They had plenty of time there to kick that footy, and really good to see a nice long kick about 40, 45 metres out.
Crozier perhaps trying to be a little bit too pretty on that occasion. Books got the turnover inside. Had she played on quickly, that has gone straight to Tatiana Perry. In fact, it's gone to Blattman. Blattman will go back for the set shot. I guess that's a sacrifice you make when you play a high defensive line. But Kendra Blattman plays for Sydney Uni for one moment, but she has got it. First goal of the day for the Allies, 16th minute. And I'm hoping that under-18 teams don't have a fine system. That would be really unfair. But at club level, good pressure on it. Rania Crozier. Crozier, second for the day.
We had a great look behind that. Never looked like missing. Perfect straight drop punt right through the middle. She's got a teammate out, hit 45. She get? Yep, seen it. Hit it. Well done.
Straight out to Lappin. Lappin inside, touched. It was a low kick. Falls to Baldwick. 5 in the game in the Quaffle earlier this year. 1 in the game here. Took them a while, but they got there. As Butterfant went and picked up Adamson. Baldwick. Nice traditional drop punt. And the reason you do that is because it works. Baker wasn't really able to get the better of Georgia Clark, who's taken over the ruck responsibilities in the forward 50. Nothing really emerging from the contest. There were about 3 different turnovers, but there was high contact.
Holding the ball. Good decision.
She has a set shot now to bring the Allies back towards the game. That's beautiful. But she's in good hands. Medical staff in the football world generally these days are pretty well qualified. As Queensland are able to clear the contest, there was some good work on the ground from McCabe. Through towards Talbot. Hasn't had much space to run today. Created a bit of something there. Hit the chest of Crozier. Crozier has Adamson out wide, but and faked central. Then went outside to Adamson. Not her best kick. Adamson, soccer player. Off hands. Baldwick, hat-trick.
Brilliant work off the contest there by Baldwick. She was, left her key forward with plenty of space to go up in the air and timed her run perfectly to hit to collect that before it hit the ground.
I think 8 of the players on show today for Queensland are Bond University players, and they're preparing for a big finals campaign. Their second semi is against Southport next week. And I don't care where you're from in Australia, it'll be on YouTube, the official AFLQ website. Second semi between Southport and Bond University, followed by the first semi between Ashley Williamson's Aspley and Cooperoo. Tune in wherever you are, it's going to be quality football. Worked out wide from Suckling. Nearly over the back from Grace White. Inside, was able to find run of a teammate. Sophie Berry gets goal side. Berry might be able to score from here. Beautiful. Sophie Berry saw an empty goal square, didn't panic, just did exactly as much as was required. From the Sandgate, set shot directly in front, and with that, she becomes the only Queensland player in this year's tournament to kick a goal in each of the 3 games. Fell short, just Roy unable to hold on. Good work from Butterfant to put pressure on her. Back onto the left foot. Evie Long's having a field day.
There's a really good centre square exit there from Queensland. They pushed someone up from the half-forward line onto the back of the contest. That did give the Allies a +1, but they were able to get around that with handballs.
The distance is longer, the angle is the same, and the result is the same. It's Evie Long's world, and we're just living in it.
Presented really, really well, and she might not always take the overhead mark, but hard work pays off in free kicks sometimes.
Goes centrally through the hands of Talbot, works its way back to Baldwick. Tries to get onto the right foot, does so, didn't have a lot on it. Evie Long paid the mark, thought about playing on, and I don't know whether she got a word or whether she thought, hang on, I'm in front of goal here.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced, and obviously the player in the mark thought too, thought they got hands on it, so maybe Evie thought the same and got lucky.
Robinson looks nonplussed. Evie Long has a hat-trick in 4 minutes. Told you. And then dropped cold by Morris. Unlike her. Calls of ball on the boundary, because that's what crowds do. Beautiful run out of defence. That came from Indiana Williams. One of her best runs today. Harris. Have a go, Havana.
Number 20 there for Queensland, Mia Salisbury, predicted that Williams was going to win that and got a beautiful handball to hit up Harris.
No one in the goal square, and where there are, there's about 4 Queenslanders there. Baldwick.
Number 4.
Easy as you like. She will get the free kick. It's a beautiful kicking action that Brooke Sheridan has. It's become famous in the QAFLW, and now it's shown on the national stage.
So yeah, there was a time where the girls are, if you were selected for Queensland, it was a week-long carnival where you might be expected to play 4 out of 7 days and have a real toll on the body taken that week. But the focus now being the draft and giving those girls opportunities, this is a really good format.
More on that in a moment, as Brooke Sheridan will do that all week, all year, all career.
6 minutes. There's only been 6 minutes gone in this quarter.
No, 14 minutes gone. There are 2 clocks here at the stadium, and you know what the first one is? Rania Crozier. We take our attention off her for 10 seconds, and she comes up with that. Already 2 today. Made it look slightly difficult, but she has her hat-trick. The 3rd Queenslander after Baldwick and Long to have a hat-trick today. Whether that thinking's becoming a bit hardened or whether that's just sensible, I'm not sure. As Evie Long has it at centre half forward. You'll get a chance to reply in a moment, Ash. Evie Long forward. Oh. Barron over the back. How? How? Not had her best day with the boot, Dakota Barron. She doesn't care now. Queensland up to 97 with time to hit the century. I like the way you think, and of course the great thing as we move into season 8 of the AFLW is you can pretty much watch it evolve between ball up and full time. It's happening so fast at the moment. It's an exciting time to be watching women's footy, says the latecomer to the woman who's been in the game for about 20 years or so. I'll ask you soon for your best on grounds, because we'll try to make a late entry, as I think Kickawack goes inside. This could bounce well. Talbot's done well at the back, and we know how fast she is. Runs her full 15 and perhaps just took a step or two too far. Coming back the other way from Thompson. Thompson keeps it wide because she saw something she liked wide in the form of Cooper. Falls to Blattman. Blattman on a very narrow angle. Needed a super bounce. Comes back. Very nice goal for Grace White.